Hi everyone, it's Lindsay, and today I am 8 weeks and 2 days pregnant. So Thursday was my day that I became 8 weeks, and now the baby is the size of a raspberry, which is huge. um, just growing away. I've still been doing my progesterone suppositories. I guess hopefully I won't have to do that much longer, maybe 4 more weeks or something. But time is just flying by. But let's see, symptoms, they're pretty much the same. My fatigue is getting a little better, I think. I'm still tired from time to time, but it's getting better. I have not really wanted to eat. Like, I want to eat, I sort of be hungry, but nothing sounds good. So I usually end up eating something, but it's not very satisfying or tastes very good. What else? I've got my notes here on my computer. I still have sore boobs. Still don't have morning sickness, which, for those of you that have it, I know I've watched some of your videos and it sounds awful. And I feel very lucky that I don't have it. I hate that you guys do, but it seems like I'm still worried about it. Like, I mean, I'd have read that some women just get lucky, but I hope it doesn't mean that something's wrong. So, other symptoms, new ones, my skin has been breaking out a lot more, kind of like down here, like under my like jawline and like my forehead some. So that's super fun. And also I've been like really hot. Like, I'll get really hot, like I'll go back and forth, but just like temperature changes has been a new one. I kind of had that in the beginning a little bit, but it went away and now it's back. What else? As far as food cravings, or I still don't think it's really cravings, but like I really like drinking milk lately. And I really like Simply Orange juice. Every morning, I get up, well, my husband gets up in the morning first, and he showers first, and then when he gets out, I get in, and he goes downstairs, and he makes our little breakfast and lunch for the day, and it's super awesome, because I hate packing lunch, but he'll bring up my progesterone suppository for me when I get out of the shower, because they have to be refrigerated, so they're downstairs, and he'll bring that up, and he brings me up a glass of Simply Orange juice, and it's pulp-free, which is awesome, and it's so good. It tastes so good, and I drink that every morning, so it's delicious. I'm loving that. I don't really have food aversions again. Food, like most food, doesn't sound good, but it's not like I have a specific aversion to anything. Let's see, as of Thursday, I had gained 1.2 pounds from last week, but no inches around, so I was at the same measurement around, had gained 1.2 pounds. That makes a total of 3.6 pounds gained since I started measuring at, or weighing at 4 weeks, and 3/4 of an inch gained since then. So, this week we bought a lot of books, or my husband did, rather. He ordered them off of Amazon, like a bunch of books. I think he said he was going to spend $100 and get all the books that he could for that, or whatever. We had gone, I may have mentioned this in my last video, I don't remember. We had gone to Barnes & Noble and picked out ones we liked, and he scanned them and put them on his Amazon list on his phone, and then he came home and said he set himself that budget and ordered some, and so those came this week. I'm not going to show them all to you because honestly I haven't started to even look at most of them. One of them I did start to look at was the Baby Bargains book. You've probably heard of it before or seen it. And another one that I've been reading is one that we bought a long time ago before I was ever pregnant, the Mayo Clinic Guide to Pregnancy or whatever. So I've been reading that, but other than those two, I haven't started the others yet. So maybe if I get into them and they're good or whatever, I'll share them with you later. But the other thing, let's see. Oh, there was something from last week that I forgot to put in my vlog that I wanted to, and it was the fact that last week at work, I had a coworker come up to me, and she was very, like, she's not like a I wouldn't say we're friends, but we're not, like, not friends. We're just coworkers. I don't talk to her all that much or see her around that much, really, even. But, every now and then we'll chat. We used to, like, last year I was working on losing some weight, and so was she. So we would talk about that or whatever and kind of check in with each other about that, but we don't really chat that much. But she came around to my desk, which is unusual in the first place, and she was like, hey, how are you? And I was like, I'm fine. How are you? And she was like, fine. I was like, okay. You know, normally she'll do that if she does that, and she just will, like, leave after that. So she kept standing there, like, staring at me, and I was like, what? And, she was like, oh, nothing. She was like, you doing okay? And I was like, yeah. And I said, I'm just working on this. It's kind of boring, but, I'm just doing this or whatever, and ready to go home, and, or whatever. And she was like, yeah. She said, well, I was like, you're acting weird. What's going on? And she was like, well, I'm not going to say what I want to say. And I was like, what do you mean? I was like, you can't do that to me. You have to tell me what you're talking about. So she was like, are you pregnant? And I was like, why are you asking me that? And she said, oh, you just have this glow about you. She said, I noticed it last week, but I didn't want to say anything. And I was like, what? And that would have been during my 6th week, so I was just, like, I about fell out of my seat. I was just like, why are you asking me that? And she said, you just have this glow. And she said, she said, I didn't want to ask you because, I'm sensitive, because she's kind of a bigger, like, around the middle, and she went on to say that, she's sensitive to that because she's been asked that before when she's not pregnant, and she didn't want to just ask me that and make me think that she was thinking that I was fat or whatever. So I was like, no, that's fine, but I was like, so I broke down and told her because I was so shocked and I just couldn't lie about it. So I was like, well, yeah, I am. And she was like, oh, congratulations, and I was like, well, thanks. Well, don't say anything yet. It's still really early, and, I'm waiting to tell everyone, and I have a plan for how I'm going to tell the office and everything, so just don't say anything. And she was like, oh, I won't. I was like, but how in the world? How crazy is it that she knew that? And there's no way she could have known otherwise. Like, I mean, how did she know that? So crazy. Here's my kitty cat. Hi. So he's gonna join me on my lap here. See the kitty. So, okay. Sorry. It's distracting. Lay down. Alright. So, I've got my little buddy. Anyway, that was pretty much it. But anyway, I was just so shocked and couldn't believe that she knew. And, other than that, that's about it. I have been having a few strange dreams here and there. Most of them I can't remember. And I don't think I mentioned it in my vlog last week, but I had one where, like, I was with my husband and my uncle and we were fishing and started to be chased by alligators. So weird. But, anyway, the only other thing is that my doctor's appointment is coming up on Tuesday. So, like, 3 days from now, and I cannot wait. Hoping that we get a good report, that everything's okay. Oh, I wanted to ask you guys this. So obviously, I haven't been yet. I've been trying to kind of, like, find out what to expect online from, like, my first prenatal visit. But maybe if you guys could leave me a comment and let me know, like, what they'll do, what all they'll do. And I'm really wondering if they're gonna give me an ultrasound or not. Like, for some reason I feel like they're not going to, but it seems like everybody else that ever goes comes home with pictures. So I really hope they do. Like, I really want them to do an ultrasound. Sorry, this monkey just fell on my head. Okay, that's my Build-A-Bear monkey. But anyway, I've been snuggling with him at night. But yeah, like, I don't know if they're going to do an ultrasound or not, and I'll be so disappointed if they don't. I'm really hoping that they will, just if no other reason, but because I was on that letrozole, and I guess there's a chance that I could have multiples. I mean, obviously there's a chance anyway, but I guess there's more of a chance that I could have twins or something because of that, but I'm just crossing my fingers that I'll get an ultrasound. So maybe just let me know if there's anything I should know before I go to that visit or what. And I'll try to do an update after my visit on Tuesday. So Until then, I'll talk to you guys later, and have a good rest of the weekend. Bye.